What's going on, guys? So, knocking out some burpees right now, raising my frequency. It's early in the morning right now. Well, it's not really early. It's 7 o'clock. I've been up since 3 o'clock. And, I wasn't feeling this morning. I wasn't feeling it this morning. I was feeling low. I was tired. I got 4.5 hours of sleep. It's Monday. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean shit. But when you have commitments, people nowadays say they have commitment issues. I used to have commitment issues because I was like, I don't really want to commit fully to this because I always thought there was something better. Always something better. Oh, the grass is always greener. That grass is always greener. I don't want to settle for this because something better might come along. Something I might want to do, and especially sometimes with relationships, with training. And when it came to training people, or like, oh, I don't want to commit to Saturday because I might be having some fun with my friends and things like that. And it was selfish. It was straight up selfish. Why? Because when do most people fall off? When do you fall off? The weekend, right? So I saw myself really going into this year. I'm like, who the fuck are you, bro? Like, I need to stay on top of my people because I don't fall off on the weekends. I really don't. I used to, here and there, because I could, man. And that's the thing. It's almost like when someone has a lot of money, they can fuck around, they can spend here. Well, I got like 10 million, that's fine. If I spend $2,000 here, $5,000 here, it is what it is, you know? And for me, it's like, oh, I've been working out 15 years. It's like I have a 6-pack. Even if I drank 4 Coronas, I'd be fine. Even if I just, like I really didn't have cheat meals. Like I drank a little bit. But like I was like, oh, I'm still shredded. I'm still shredded. But like what kind of example is that? What kind of example is that? If I'm over here, this trainer that I'm trying to support people, motivate people, it's like, oh, but I get to drink. It's like, yeah, but I've been doing this for 15 years. I can, which is understandable. Like when you develop a physique, like I haven't been training for 15 years, didn't drink for like 19 years, all these things, like, yeah, 4 beers ain't gonna do nothing to me. But that's not the principle. The principle is if you're gonna say you're gonna do something, you're gonna become a leader, understand people are watching you. And if people are watching you, they're gonna do what you're doing. And you can't be like, oh, you can't do that because I've been doing this for this very long. I was like, well, then you're not really setting the example. And I looked at myself and I'm like, motherfucker, like, bro, what kind of example are you being? You're just, and I get it because I can, but like I shouldn't. And I knew I shouldn't have. Which wasn't really giving me what I wanted, which was motivating more people, getting more clients to work with me, having more people who trust and believe in me as much as I believe in them. Because in all reality, when I looked at myself, I'm like, look at you. How can you get people to commit to you if you can't even commit fully to what you're doing? And so I ask you, how do you expect to change your life and really live the life you've always wanted to live where you keep going back to your old life? You keep doing the same things that you were doing with your old life. Hanging with the same people, eating with the same people, drinking with the same people, watching the same TV. How do you expect yourself to change and improve your life if you keep going back to the old one that got you to where you don't want to be? And when I saw myself just taking it easy on those weekends, I'm like, how can you have these big goals, these big aspirations, but take a step back on the weekends? And the crazy thing is, you have your friends telling you, no, you deserve it, man. You deserve it. You deserve to have some time off. You've been working really hard. The truth is, you're just working harder than them. But when you compare yourself to people who you're only doing a little bit more than us, great. You feel great about yourself. You feel great about yourself. But when you compare yourself, I don't say compare yourself. When you look at your idols, I have a lot, like I really look at people that you respect, and you see what they're doing. When you don't see a difference in them, when you get motivated by that, it's because you have something within you that you see in them. You see something in them that you have in yourself. And I want you to realize that if you see anything in me that motivates you, it's because you have it inside you. You really do. Why else would you want it? Why else would it inspire you? Why else would it make you feel like wanting to do more with your life? Because deep down, your soul, I'm not talking about this physical body, I'm talking about the soul of yours, is telling you, man, we can do that. We can do that. But you know what drowns your soul? Alcohol, negativity, hanging around people who aren't doing more with their life, disappointment, doing the things you know you shouldn't be doing. That's what pretty much lowers the voice of your soul. Spend some time with yourself, especially in the mornings. I tell everyone this. You can spend time by yourself in the mornings. Wake up early. That's why I wake up at 3. I have like 2 hours, 3 hours by myself. It's amazing. It's amazing what you can do when you spend time with your own soul. Because when you spend time with your own soul and you really listen, God speaks to you. Speaks to you a lot. Get yourself some books. Highly recommend this book right here. It's called Jesus Calling. Jesus Calling, really good book. You gotta commit. Don't be afraid of that word. I was. That's why this year I told myself 3 a.m. I ain't stopping. I'm committing to this. And it's taught me a lot. I'm on day 74, 75 of waking up at 3 a.m. I haven't slept in since January 5th. Taught me more about commitment than I have in a long time. Also, having a dog teaches you a lot about commitment. Get out there. Commit. Commit to making this what it needs to be. Okay? Let's get after it, my friends.